Welcome to my office. I'm Shalane.
Hi, Shalane.
What would you like me to call you?
Desi is fine.
Desi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's nice to meet you, Desi.
Me too.
As you know, this is the University Counseling Center,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much students can come in here if they're having trouble with anything from schoolwork to relationship to family stuff. Whatever it is that you're needing help working through, we can help you, hopefully, with that here. So to start off, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about confidentiality.
Okay.
And basically, we want you to feel comfortable here talking to us, and we don't want you to feel like there's any threat of your information getting out or other people hearing about the issues that you're struggling with. So whatever we talk about is just going to stay between me and you. I'm not going to tell other people about it. It'll just be me and you who know about it. There's only a couple exceptions to that, and that's if you report wanting to harm yourself or harm somebody else, or if you know of a child or an elderly person or someone with a mental disability who's being abused. Those are the only situations where I'll have to report, just because we'll need some outside help for those types of things. But other than that, everything will just be between us.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, perfect. Then the next thing we're going to do is just kind of set the agenda for what we're going to do today.
Okay.
I already went over confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
So next I'm going to ask you what your expectations from therapy are. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. We'll do a mood check and kind of talk about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll set some goals of we'll talk about where you are now and where you hope to see yourself. And then we'll just kind of sum everything up, and there'll be some time at the end for you to give me some feedback on how you think the session went.
Sounds good.
That sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to add, or?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. All right, so first off, let's start with your expectations. What are you hoping to get from your time with me?
Well, I've never really been to therapy before, so I don't know what to expect. I guess more of just like a place to vent and be safe and feel like I can talk about what's going on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I hope that you'll find that this place is a good place for you to be able to do that.
Me too.
Okay. Do you have like any specific time goals that you only want to do 3 sessions, or you're open to however long it takes?
Pretty much however long it takes, I guess, till I feel a little more stable about things.
Okay, cool. So I know we haven't started talking about what's going on yet, but just before we start, I'm going to do something called a mood check.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is there's a scale from 1 to 10. And 1 is basically the worst you've ever felt. You just have hit rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 is like the best day ever. On that scale, where do you feel like you fall today?
Today, probably like a 6, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I'm just stressed out. Ton of tests coming up, and it's almost midterms. So I'm just overwhelmed and still adjusting to being at university. And yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of awkward for me to be around a ton of people I don't know. So
yeah, it's a lot to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big setting. You said 6.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you've been kind of overall the last couple weeks, or?
I mean, there's highs and lows. Like when I'm around a lot of people, then it's probably higher. But then when I'm stressed or I got bad grades or like stuff with schools going on, then it's lower.
Okay. So you've told me a little bit about what's going on, that you're feeling stressed with school and there's a lot to do and it's a big adjustment because there's a lot of new people.
Mm-hmm.
of those things, what is the biggest stressor, do you think?
I guess doing well in school and having the motivation to get everything done that I need to do.
Okay. Okay. Um, so, looking at where you are today, where would you like to see yourself as opposed to where you are right now?
I guess to have a little more confidence in my ability to study and do well in classes. Yeah, probably that.
Okay. So, what are some ways do you think that you might be able to achieve that?
I guess just get motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I don't really know, or I can't see a finish line really. Like, I know I graduate in 4 years, but it just seems like a lot of time.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for me to, like, really work towards something or feel like I am. I'm kind of just out there doing all these general classes, and I don't really see how they apply to anything.
Yeah. It's a long ways away, graduation day. So muddling through this part can get tough. Okay. So that's what we're going to be working on then, is figuring out ways how to get you more motivated. And maybe it would help to not, instead of always be looking like 4 years down the road, just look, okay, I have to do this to get through this year. And then I'll have a year behind me, you know? So we'll start looking at some ways to do that and some ways to help you get motivated. And there's a lot of resources at school for if you're having trouble with a class or need some extra help.
Okay.
That we can hook you up with as well. But at least now I have kind of an idea of what's going on with you, and we can work on it some more in our next session. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, don't think so.
Okay. How do you feel today has gone? Is it what you expected? Do you wish that we'd gone over anything else?
No. I guess I kind of know a little more of what to expect from therapy now because I've never really done it before. So that's good. And I'm sure in the future we'll kind of get into the details more.
Yeah, today was kind of just an introductory thing, just to kind of get to know each other, and so I could hear kind of where you're coming from. But we'll dig a lot deeper in our next session.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
I'll see you again next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.